Cricket is not just a sport, it is a civilization, a religion in the subcontinent, a billion-dollar global industry that has transformed ordinary boys from dusty streets and small-town fields into multi-millionaires whose wealth rivals some of the most powerful businessmen in the world. And in 2026, the financial landscape of cricket has never been more staggering, more surprising, or more controversial, because when you reach the very top of this list, the name you find is one that most cricket fans around the world would never, in 1,000 guesses, expect to see sitting above Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni, and Virat Kohli. Starting at number 10 and counting toward the most jaw-dropping revelation in cricket finance, here is the complete, fully fact-checked story of the 10 richest cricketers in the world in 2026. At number 10 sits Rohit Sharma of India, the legendary Mumbai Indians captain and one of the most naturally gifted batters the game has ever produced, whose estimated net worth sits at approximately $25 million to $30 million, according to multiple financial tracking sources, a figure built on his BCCI central contract, his IPL salary with Mumbai Indians, and brand endorsements with companies like Seat Tires, Adidas, Oppo, and Reliance Jio, along with steady income from his long international career during which he became one of only a handful of batters to score 3 double centuries in one-day internationals. And while $25 to $30 million is a life-changing fortune by any standard, in the company of the names above him on this list, Rohit Sharma's wealth is just the starting point of a financial story that gets dramatically richer with every step. At number 9, we find Chris Gayle of the West Indies, the self-proclaimed universe boss, one of the most destructive and entertaining cricketers ever to pick up a bat, whose estimated net worth is approximately $45 million accumulated through a career that spanned Jamaica, Royal Challengers Bangalore, Kings Defiance Punjab, multiple T20 franchise leagues across the Caribbean, Australia, England, and beyond, combined with his larger-than-life personality, which made him a marketing favorite for brands seeking maximum visibility. And even in retirement, Gayle's brand remains one of the most recognizable in cricket. His Gale Force brand deals, his music interests, his restaurant business in Jamaica, and his continued presence in T20 tournaments around the world, all contributing to a fortune that keeps growing long after his days at the crease have ended. At number 8 stands Jacques Kallis of South Africa, widely regarded as the greatest all-rounder in the history of Test cricket, a man who scored over 13,000 Test runs and took 292 Test wickets simultaneously, a dual achievement so extraordinary that no other cricketer in history has come close, whose estimated net worth stands at approximately $48 million sourced from his international career with Cricket South Africa, his IPL contracts, his commentary and coaching roles, endorsement deals with companies including Adidas and various South African brands, and his post-retirement work as a batting coach for teams including the Kolkata Knight Riders and South Africa's national setup, making him one of the most consistently respected and financially rewarded figures in world cricket even years after he retired from the field. At number 7, we remember the irreplaceable Shane Warne of Australia, the greatest leg spinner who ever lived, whose estate and recorded net worth at the time of his sudden passing in March 2022 was estimated at approximately $50 million, a fortune built across his magical career at Cricket Australia, his years with Hampshire and county cricket, his IPL stint with Rajasthan Royals, whom he captained to a historic 2008 title as the tournament's first-ever champions, his television commentary contracts with Sky Sports and Channel 9, his poker career in which he won significant prize money on the international circuit, his autobiography sales, his cologne brand, and his various commercial partnerships. And while Shane Warne is no longer with us, his financial legacy and the empire he built off the cricket field remain a testament to one of sport's greatest showmen and most magnetic personalities. At number 6, coming in with an estimated net worth of approximately $60 million, is the Prince of Trinidad, the legendary Brian Lara of the West Indies, the holder of the highest individual score in Test cricket history, 400 not out against England in Antigua in 2004, and a batter so graceful, so technically perfect, and so breathtakingly brilliant that entire generations of Caribbean children grew up wanting to bat exactly like him. And though the West Indies Cricket Board never paid its players the fortunes that India's BCCI showered upon its stars, Lara built his wealth through a career-long string of endorsements, speaking engagements, commentary roles with broadcasters around the world, his coaching and brand ambassador work, his luxury property investments in Trinidad, and his continued global cricket ambassadorship that keeps his face and his name commercially valuable more than a decade after his retirement. At number 5, representing Australia with characteristic toughness and tactical precision, is Ricky Ponting, the man many consider the greatest Australian captain of all time, and certainly the most successful, having led his country to 2 consecutive Cricket World Cup titles in 2003 and 2007, and presiding over one of the most dominant test sides the world has ever seen, whose estimated net worth in 2026 stands at approximately $70 million to $80 million generated through his BCCI and Cricket Australia contracts, his IPL stints with Kolkata Knight Riders and Mumbai Indians, his highly lucrative television commentary career with Channel 7 and ICC broadcast partners, his coaching roles with various IPL franchises and national teams, and his commercial endorsements with brands including Kookaburra, Commonwealth Bank, and various Australian corporate partners, making him comfortably the richest non-Indian cricketer on this entire list, and a financial success story almost as impressive as his cricketing one. Now entering the top 4, and the numbers begin to look like something from a different world entirely, we arrive at number 4 with MS Dhoni of India, Captain Cool, the only captain in cricket history to have won the ICC T20 World Cup, the ICC ODI World Cup, and the ICC Champions Trophy, and a man whose calm, unflappable personality has made him not just one of cricket's greatest leaders, but one of its most commercially powerful figures, with an estimated net worth in 2026 of approximately $127 million, sourced from his IPL captaincy and ownership stake involvement with Chennai Super Kings, his long-standing deal with Gulf Oil India, his endorsements with Reebok, Snickers, Orient Electric, and TVS Motors, his sports management company Reedy Sports, his investments in real estate across Ranchi and Pune, and the genuinely massive economic impact of simply being one of the most beloved and trusted celebrity faces in the entirety of India, a country of 1.4 billion people who treat Dhoni with a reverence bordering on religious devotion. At number 3, sitting just a fraction behind Dhoni in estimated wealth, is Virat Kohli, arguably the most dominant test batter of his generation, the man who chased down more impossible targets than any other player in ODI cricket history, the face of Indian cricket for over a decade, and a personal brand so powerful that his net worth in 2026 is estimated at approximately $125 million to $131 million, according to sources including Unstop and NDTV Sports, built from his BCCI Grade A+ contract, his IPL salary with Royal Challengers Bengaluru, his extraordinary global endorsement portfolio that has included Puma, Audi, MRF, Boost, Tissot, Mintra, and many more, his restaurant chain 1-8 Commune, his clothing brand WROGN, his fitness brand Chisel, and the sheer incomprehensible reach of his social media presence, which makes him one of the most followed Indians on Instagram in the entire world, driving commercial value that reaches far beyond the cricket field into every corner of popular culture. And then comes number 2, the man that virtually every cricket fan in the world would have placed at the very top of any richest list without a second thought, Sachin Tendulkar of India, the god of cricket, the man who played 200 test matches, scored 100 international centuries, and spent 24 years at the highest level of the game in a career so majestic and so beloved that India declared a national holiday when he retired in 2013, whose net worth in 2026 is estimated at approximately $170 million by sources including CricTracker and Current Affairs ADDA 247, built from decades of cricket earnings, his Rajya Sabha membership, his iconic lifetime deal with MRF cricket bats, worth an estimated $40 million over its duration, his endorsements with brands like BMW, Luminous, Boost, Topper Shoes, and Canon, his restaurant chain Sachin's, his many IPL appearances with Mumbai Indians, his continued commentary and ambassadorial roles, and the unmatched commercial power of a name that transcends sport and enters the realm of national identity, and yet shockingly, breathtakingly, and almost impossibly, Sachin Tendulkar is not number 1 on this list in 2026 because the name sitting above even the god of cricket belongs to a man you almost certainly never expected to see here, and that name is Ajay Jadeja of India, a former Indian cricketer born on February 1, 1971 in Jamnagar, Gujarat, who played 196 one-day internationals for India, scoring 5,359 runs with a batting style that was elegant and effective, who was banned from cricket for 5 years in 2000 following a match-fixing inquiry that effectively ended his international career at its peak, and who spent years away from the spotlight, but who in 2024 was officially declared the heir to the throne of Jamnagar, the royal seat of the Nawanagar royal family in Gujarat, with his father Daulat Singhji Jadeja's royal lineage connecting him directly to one of India's most historically significant princely estates, and whose inherited net worth is confirmed by Times of India, Zee News, and multiple financial publications, now stands at an estimated R1,450 crore, approximately $175 million, making him, by this measure, the single richest cricketer in the world in 2026, surpassing both Sachin Tendulkar and MS Dhoni, not through bat endorsements or IPL contracts, but through the inheritance of a throne, a royal mansion, and the centuries-old wealth of the Jamnagar kingdom, a truth so unexpected, so completely contrary to everything cricket fans assume about wealth in the sport, that it stands as the most shocking number one in any sports rich list anywhere in the world today.